Hi everyone, this is Jeremy. We're going to take some time today to walk through the new iPad by Apple. It released on April 3rd. We picked up one and we're going to show you what it can do. So if you are familiar with the iPhone or the iTouch, you're very familiar with this layout. It has the apps and the screen swipe to the side just like the iTouch. It uses the same operating system as the iPhone and the iTouch, just a little bit different version. You've got your dedicated apps down at the bottom. Everything else works exactly the same. So let's look at some things that are different. First, let's go into our mail function. If you've done mail on the iPad or the iPhone or the iTouch before, you see it's just a lot more screen resolution. They've got some fun graphics here. You can easily delete some things and it piles them up like stacks of paper. And so you can just delete them and it throws them away. Everything else works exactly the same. I can rotate it to portrait view to see just the message, and then if I rotate it back, I can scroll through again. You can have multiple accounts on there, and this also syncs with the Exchange calendar. So here at FOVS, you can sync to your Microsoft Exchange and have all your calendar and contacts in there. Again, they've stylized the calendar app a bit using the screen area to full advantage. You can scroll through your daily appointments, look at your week, much like a kind of a traditional agenda or desktop calendar view. Any app that is on the iPhone will run on the iPad. They'll either be a separate iPad version of the app or it will be scaled down. So for example, here's our Yammer app that we use. And as you can see, the native resolution is a lot smaller. We can flip it here. Or you can 2x any of the iPhone apps to make them larger. So this is the Elements app. It gives us a complete visual representation of the periodic table of elements. Let's take a look at 10. Here it gives us a visual representation of the app, information about the element, and also direct link to Wolfram Alpha. So we can see all the information about the element from Wolfram Alpha that pulls it from the website. And we can go to the second page here, and now it gives us more information about this. And it'll also give us different samples about the element. So we could actually click into these and view them in a larger view. If we happen to have stereographic 3D glasses, we could see them in 3D. And again, just very impressive information there. And we could just scroll through the entire periodic table of elements. If we wanted to, we could even play the elements song. But we won't go through the whole thing today. All right. So that's a pretty impressive app. As you can see, they really use the screen real estate well. You can deliver a lot more content on this than you can on the iTouch. Now let's take a look. Here's our FOVS Me Studying app that we published for the iPhone. And you can see, again, it scales up to the 1 and 2x sizes there. Of course, our app also orientates. So you can see that. Very impressive. Let's take a look at Safari. I know some of our staff are interested in what Safari looks like from their point of view as far as being able to work with their students in their courses and in our student information system. Here's our FOVS webpage. As you can see, we're missing our big flash bar in the middle. The iPhone Safari here doesn't run Flash. So here's an example of Educator, our LMS, Learning Management System, on the iPad. As you can see, it looks exactly like it would on your desktop. You can even scroll in and out using the pinch and zoom. We can go check out to see if we have any assignments to grade. And oh, there's one in there, so I can click in. I can even grade that assignment if I need to. So it's very easy. I can type in comments. And again, just a very nice browser functionality. So again, we can search anything that has the built-in Google integration, just like the iPhone and the iTouch. So Safari works very similar there. You just have a lot more screen real estate to deal with. So we can go into Google here. And again, just more screen real estate for you to work with. So browsing is very, very natural. Not a lot of pinching and zooming like you do on the smaller devices. One thing that's interesting about the iPad is they now have Pages, Numbers, and Keynote, which is the Apple Office suite. So Pages would be your word processor. And if we wanted to type a new Pages document, it has lots of built-in templates. We can just type a blank document here, and then we can start typing. And you can see the screen here. The keyboard on the screen is almost the size of a netbook here. So you could very easily just type in a very natural fashion. And you have access to all the keyboard controls and that sort of thing. So, and the iWorks suite here for the iPad integrates with the new website from Apple, iWorks.com. So you can share your documents back and forth through your laptop to your iPad. So that's very impressive. Now here's an app that is impressive, the Wall Street Journal app. It's a free app. You can subscribe to the Wall Street Journal and get more functionality, but for free you can see the current edition of the Wall Street Journal. So we can pull this up, and here we have the complete Wall Street Journal from today. I can swipe through to see different articles. I can click into them to read the article. Again, even built-in advertising there. And one thing that is pretty nice, I can swipe through the sections here, is they can embed video right into the newspaper. So if we were reading the paper version, we wouldn't have this video here, probably just that image. But now we can even watch the video that they've embedded with the news story.
Ninjas don't just come from ancient Japan anymore. You might even find some in your office.
So that gives us a lot of functionality there. So I think the big thing, one thing that is different here with this screen real estate is you see there's a lot of e-reader apps. So Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Kindle, even the new Apple iBook store. So here's the iBook store. If I wanted to go search, I could flip the bookcase around and I could search for different books that I might be interested in and buy those and download. I can even get a sample of a book first before I buy it. So, oops, I don't want to buy that. I was going to go into that. And I can look at the book. Many of them I can click here and download a sample. So that'll start downloading the sample there. And then I could go into the book, check it out first before I want to buy it. And then I just flip. Just like a regular book here, I can change the font size. I can search the entire text of the book. I can make the screen brighter. And again, here's the book there. I can scroll through the chapters of the book. Very nice dynamic and interface there. And of course they have a selection of free books from the Gutenberg project like The Time Machine and the classics that are out of copyright.